I think part of what's happened is that we come often to the in-law relationship expecting it to be bad, and when it is, we're not surprised, and we don't do much about it.
It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
I'm Tom Walker with American Family Insurance. If you have questions about insurance or other services we provide, I want to help. You're always welcome to contact me or simply stop by my office so we can get to know each other. Thanks for visiting and have a great day.
Call Tom at Tom Walker Agency, your American Star certified agency. Excellence in customer experience at TomWalkerInsurance.com. Deb dearmond has written a book called Related by Chance, Family by Choice, talking about the relationship between in-laws. And she has mastered the mother-in-law, daughter-in-law relationship. What's the problem? I mean, when you've done this research, what is the primary problem? Is it pride? Is it competition? Is it wanting to outdo the other? I mean, what is the primary problem when it comes to mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws?
I do think there's some natural competition. I think every mother of a son tends to look at a young woman and size her up, and the measuring stick she uses is herself, and the world's going to come up short, let's face it.
Yeah.
I've had women say to me, she's not good enough for my son, and she'd never be my choice, and that really doesn't matter, Jenny, because she was your son's choice.
Yeah.
I think, too, that sometimes mothers, when they see their sons line up with another woman, they do feel like they've been replaced. And let's face it, there is room in his life for a mama and a wife, because mama might have seniority, but wife's got some benefits that mama can't touch. That's just how that works.
Let's just be real. Yeah.
Let's just be real.
Yeah.
And the man in the middle, unfortunately, sometimes makes it worse. He says to his mother, I'm so sorry, my wife is difficult. Please, I'm so sorry. And he says the same thing to his wife about his mother. So they both feel vindicated.
Yeah.
And there's very little motivation for either of them to move towards the other woman. If the man can set some expectations that says, look, I love you both, I want you both in my life, my request is you learn to be family. I don't want to choose. And the truth is, if mother makes son choose, and he chooses his wife, his mother's heart will be broken. But, Jenny, if he chooses his mother, his wife, that marriage may end, and it'll break God's heart.
Yeah. Okay, I want to get down to some nitty-gritty. Holidays are coming up. There are probably people listening to this interview saying, you don't understand. I'm dreading this. I don't know how to talk to this person. I know what she's going to say when I say this, and I'm going to say when she says that, and it's going to disintegrate, and then my husband's going to be mad. And what are some tips you can give to bring peace into that situation? Very specific ways that a daughter-in-law can speak to a mother-in-law, or vice versa.
I think that one of the things to remember going in is if you're ready to have a problem, you'll probably find one. If you expect one, it'll probably show up.
Yeah.
But I also don't think you ought to go in just assuming that today will be different. I think the most important thing is that if there has been a difficulty in the relationship, if holidays have been tension-filled, pray. Pray for the other woman. Pray for the gathering. When it goes south between a couple of people, 30 can be impacted, which is what we have in our home. And it's not fair. I think one of the most important things that I always remind the women is to remember that they both love the man in the middle, and that one sign of respect is to behave respectfully with one another, particularly at family gatherings where other people who are not part of this problem become the victims, and then they sometimes end up taking sides, and that's never a good place to find yourself.